I signed Erling Haaland for Man City and simulated 10 years into the future. Will he finally be the key to bringing a Champions League to the Etihad? That's right then, decided to sign Haaland, see how he does for City. Just like in real life, I think this is going to set absolutely new levels for Manchester City and the Premier League in general. We brought him in for as long as I possibly could and I got the deal done. But I'm sure then that the Man City fans will be hoping, of course, he is a success at the club. As you can see, changed his kit number to number 9 as I think that's what he will take once they get the seasons going. What we're going to do, I'm going to sim straight through to the end of every season, see how many goals he's done, see if City have won any titles, any trophies. That is all we're going to do. If you want to see more of this, do you want to see me do this maybe with Darwin Núñez for Liverpool? Put it in the comments down below and let's get to the end of season 1. And so here we are, the end of season 1 then, and it is time for basically the stat rundown. And you can see there Erling Haaland getting himself 24 goals, only 1 assist, and De Bruyne absolutely eclipsing him with 10 more goals all the way back from midfield. Now it's gone up 3 overall. Haaland here, you can see that. That's 1 season in now at the age of 21. It's not a bad return, admittedly. First season in the Premier League, 24 goals overall. It's not bad. Let's go and see what Man City have won this year. You know what? We will actually start with the first competition they were in the final of, and that is the Community Shield. And they did, in the end, lose to Leicester 4-3 on penalties. Not a great start. We will then go Carabao Cup, because again, they were in that. Lost the final to Man United. Very bad. Very bad. Next up, FA Cup, not even in the final at all, and actually ended up going out to Crawley away from home 1-0, terrible result. And finally, the big one will go to the Champions League. If they made that one, they haven't. Barca win that out in the semis to Barcelona as per usual. And we will finally, I said finally before, we'll finally check the Premier League, which they have gone and won. So Erling Haaland has got himself a trophy under his belt, and that is the Premier League. It's time to go into season 2. And at the start of season 2, then I thought this would be a good idea at the start of every season, wrap up what we've got so far. So at the moment, all we've got is 1 Premier League, 24 goals, 1 assist. We will tally that up every season and we'll see how he grows over the 10. I think that'll be very interesting just to see how many goals Erling Haaland can score for Man City. And once again, then here we are, the end of season 2. It's time to see top goal scorer, and once again it is Erling Haaland. 50 games, 30 goals, 8 assists this time. That's pretty good. It's a lot better than I was expecting from him assist wise, after only getting 1 last time. To get 8, very, very good. However though, if we do check the Premier League, City have finished in 5th. It's very, very poor showing from them, with Liverpool running away with the Premier League itself. So there's no trophy there. We'll go to the Community Shield, which they did win by beating Liverpool at the start of the season. Would have been nice if they could have kept that going forward. I decided rather than going the other way, we're just going to keep going this way. FA Cup also won, so that's 2 more trophies for Haaland this season. But it's a very poor performance in the league, with the Europa League only next season. Now, if we check the Champions League itself, no win there. The finals not even happened yet, but they are out. I saw them go out, so I stopped it before the final. There's no point. They went out quite early on to PSG. And then finally in the Carabao Cup, they also went out relatively early in this one, Liverpool winning it. No, it was the quarters to Sheffield United, though a bit of an embarrassment. We'll now head into season 3 and hopefully things get better for the club. And then after the second season, now Haaland has got 2 more trophies under his belt. Yes, one is a Community Shield. Some people won't count it. I will be counting it though. Plus an FA Cup, 30 more goals, 8 assists added to the tally. I'm not going to do the maths myself while I'm speaking because I'm not looking at it. I'll do the maths on screen for you. I will say I've got a 45 manager rating, so I'm going to have to intervene when it comes to the squad. I'm going to have to. I wasn't going to, but I am going to have to. People are getting old, people are leaving. I need to intervene, make some signings, and keep City as City would be. They would be fighting for titles, so we're going to be intervening now. We're going to be making signings around Haaland to build him the squad and see how City can do. And here we go then at the end of the 3rd season, and Haaland is really kicking into gear now. Managed to get himself a suspension somehow, but with 41 goals and 12 assists, he is miles ahead at the moment, even of Phil Foden, Sterling, who's picked up an injury, and De Bruyne. But this team is finally looking good. All I did was buy backups. You can see I bought Hakimi there, and that was my main starter. But other than that, and it's looking like we've done well in all the other competitions too, starting with getting back on top of the Premier League, just where Man City really they want to be the whole time, is top of the Premier League, 90 points, 8 points ahead of Chelsea. In the Community Shield then, they did win that 3-0 against Liverpool, nice and easy to start us off. The FA Cup though was a bit of a disaster, as we head all the way to round 3, where at home they drew 2-2 to Millwall, but then in the end went out in the replay 2-1. But luckily the Carabao Cup was a little bit better, as they beat Chelsea 3-0 in the final. Before the Europa League, which it was, they also won 3-0 again. A little bit dodgy, innit? FIFA being unrealistic, but they beat Dortmund, Haaland's old club, 3-0 in the final. So with Champions League football back at the Etihad now, are they going to push on and finally win that trophy itself? It's time to get to season 4 and find out. And to start us off this season, we'll look at Haaland's stats as we are doing, and he has now added 4 more trophies to his tally, which is very, very good. 40 goals and 12 more assists. We're really pushing the boat out now, getting up towards 100 goals, up towards around 20 odd assists. So I'm very, very pleased with him. The stats obviously are on screen right now, but I hope he can push on one more time. The Champions League is still within grasp. We've still got technically 7 more seasons to get through. This is season 4. Let's hit the end of it. And here we go. It's come to an end then. Season 4. Haaland there level with Foden on 30 goals. Less assists, so less impact. Just 96 overall at this point. It's absolutely amazing. You can see I've been doing some business just to get people in and out and moving around, just to keep the team fresh as City should be. They should be challenging for everything, of course. De Bruyne still knocking in the goals. Even at 33 years of age, doing absolutely amazingly. We'll now check on how they've done this season. Once again, then it looks like what I predict will probably happen in real life is that City are dominating. 92 points in the league, 11 points ahead of Man United. They've won that. The Community Shield, they have won that 1-0 against Everton, pretty good. The FA Cup, I believe they also won, watching the sim, 4-1 against Arsenal, pretty good. Carabao Cup, can't remember, didn't win. Fulham seem to have won that, beating Liverpool. City went out to Liverpool in the quarterfinals. The Super Cup they were in because they won the Europa League, but did lose to Atletico Madrid early on in the season. But the Champions League, then the final one, they did lose in the final. So despite all their dominance, despite the highly rated Haaland getting goals left, right and centre, 30 plus goals in the last 3 seasons for him, they still haven't won the Champions League. Is the 5th season going to be the key one? Let's go and have a look. Starting season 5 off then, you can see Erling Haaland, one of the world's best, and you can see now through his trophy cabinet now, he's got so many titles. He's got 3 Premier Leagues in there, he's got a Europa League, he's got the Community Shield every year, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, he's won everything except the Champions League. He's got 30 plus goals in the last 3 seasons. We'll be looking to keep that going. He's only 24. We're over 100 goals now. We're going to be pushing on for 200 in the next couple of years. By season 10, I want 400 goals for him, I'd say, easily. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get to the end of season 5 and see how that goes. And so at the end of season 5, then you'll notice that Haaland is not anywhere near the top, anywhere near getting enough goals, really, for a 97 rated. But that is because you can see he's only played 38 games. He must have got an injury. If he's only playing that many, then the only thing is he must have got a couple of month injury for sure. Didn't play much in the league, so only 25 games, but he still scored 13 goals. So I'm thinking he's had an injury hit season. He needs to bounce back next season. We'll see now as well how many trophies they've got as a team this year, but I don't think it's going to be many. And looking straight away here in the league, you can see 2nd place, couple of points off of Liverpool actually, who won the league, 7 points to be exact. We'll go straight to the Community Shield, which I believe, yes, they did win against Man United 2-1. FA Cup then, I believe they went out early in a replay to MK Dons. There you go, 1-0 away from home. It's just not good enough realistically. Carabao Cup then, Liverpool are the winners of that. They went out in the quarterfinals to Liverpool on penalties. At least it's the eventual winners. You always want to go out to them if at all possible. And finally, it's happened once again. PSG have beaten Man City in the Champions League final. It's the 2 people who can never win it. PSG seem to be winning it now. Man City have got to do something to get that trophy, because quite frankly, it's been 5 seasons. They've won everything else so far. Haaland has been bagging in the goals except for this season. It's time for season 6, surely. They go and win the Champions League in this one. And so at the start of season 6, then we're not really adding many trophies at all. We've only added 1 Community Shield now for this one after a poor season 5, only adding 18 goals and 2 more assists to the tally as well. Really not actually that good from Erling Haaland at all. He needs to step up this season. Hopefully they've got a good team around him, which I believe they have. I'll make a few additions as you have to every now and again, but I'm sure when we go to the end of season 6, which we'll do now, there'll be many more trophies and many more goals. And here we are then at the end of season 6, and as you can see, Haaland is back to his best with 32 goals, 7 assists as well. Is a good tally for assists for him, but not to be overshadowed by Jude Bellingham with 26 goals and 16 assists. He's having a great season, as is Phil Foden with 23 and 18. That's absolutely fantastic from the 2 of them. But Haaland, as I said, back to his best with 32 goals, and it's time to see what trophies he's won this time. As always, we'll start with the league then, and that's a comfortable win of 8 points, well ahead of Arsenal again then in 3rd. Pretty much how I expect the Premier League season to be going now with Liverpool and Man City. It's going to be a 2-horse race. We go to the FA Cup then, and Nottingham Forest have won that. That's just quite interesting. If we go, I think it's to round 4. Yes, it is. We went out to Chelsea 2-1 in round 4. We've got to start doing better in these little cups. We because we quite frankly can do. And now out again in the quarterfinals, once again though, to the eventual winners Tottenham, which is surprising. They've won themselves a trophy. Then we'll go to the Champions League. We'll finally check this, and it's finally been won. After 6 seasons it's taken, but Man City have finally won the Champions League. Erling Haaland has got his hands on the trophy. Unbelievable. And I do believe that that will be the start now of them winning pretty much everything. If they can get the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup in one season, can they do the quadruple? We'll see. Let's start season 7. Here we go then. Gonna have to renew Haaland's contract. We'll get that done, of course. But you can finally see that we have added the Champions League trophy to the trophy list, of course. Another Premier League to add to the tally as well. But can we add more Champions League trophies going forward? We hope so. We want to add more. We want to see if we can get the quadruple, and maybe even if you can include the Community Shield, get all 5 in one season would be amazing. Even the Super Cup, that's 6. Can we get all 6 maybe? Who knows? Haaland with another 32 goals, 7 more assists. Want him to hit double figures on assists and goals as well. That would be a fantastic season. He's 98 overall now. Let's get to the end of season 7. And so here we are then at the end of season 7, and Haaland has once again played the full amount of games, got himself suspension, but bagged 40 goals a season. Only 2 assists this time, but Foden, Bellingham, Grealish all bagging 30 goal contributions from Grealish as well. 15 and 15 is very good. Hakimi with 9 goals is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, things are going really well. Haaland has hit 99 overall now. We need to see, he's got to be winning. He's in every competition. You can see it there on his results, or on his stats. He's in every competition. Has he won them all? We'll go straight to the league table, and that is an absolute yes. Resounding once again, 11 points ahead. Fantastic from City. I think they kicked on. I was watching the sim. They kicked on right at the end of the season. Absolutely bossed the league. Community Shield in it. Won it 4-0 against Forest, who won the FA Cup by shock last season, so that was easy. FA Cup itself, we're on a roll here. I'll tell you now, didn't win it at all. Out early once again, and I'm looking for it. There it is, to Southampton for some reason. 2-1 away. Not great. Carabao Cup though, this one much better. I win against Spurs 2-0 in the final. Then the Super Cup as well. Win that 2-1 in the final against Chelsea. They also won the Europa League last year, very good for Chelsea. And then the Champions League made it to the final and lost to Juventus. So nearly, do you know what? We're nearly there. City are nearly there after 7 seasons of winning all the trophies. Maybe it's going to be in season 8 that they finally get their hands on every single one. And as a little quick side note, then you can see Erling Haaland has won himself the European Championships. Didn't think that would happen. Didn't think I would notice if it did happen. It just happened to crop up on the news that I saw. There you go. He's added that international trophy to his cabinet. And start of season 8, then you can see now that when Haaland gets himself around 40 goals, we add about 4 trophies. So depending on really how many goals he scores, depends on how many trophies we seem to get. We scored 30 goals in the second season, for example, got 3 trophies. Same again in the 4th, he scored 30 goals, got 4 trophies, 3 trophies. It just seems to correlate. Very interesting, actually, very, very interesting. But the last thing really for Man City to do in these last 3 seasons, including season 8, which we're in now, is get their hands on an actual treble. Prem, Champions League, FA Cup. We're struggling to win the FA Cup, only won it twice. It's not enough. We need to be getting that more. Let's go and do it this season. And here we are then, end of season 8, and Phil Foden has taken the mantle there of scoring 40 goals and 19 assists. Haaland with 29 and 8, which is his lowest when he's played a full season for us, which he has this time. He didn't get an injury. He did get 18 when he only got an injury, but now 29 and 8. I would have expected him to hit 30. Though he would have got one more goal somewhere else, probably in the league. But Phil Foden's had an absolutely amazing season. Jude Bellingham now, who obviously, as you can see, I've signed, doing well as well. Grealish, Pedri doing okay, would have wanted better from him, but Haaland is obviously the focus of the video, and 29 goals, probably not great, but you saw earlier he did win the Euros in the summer. Has he won any more trophies? The answer immediately then is yes, of course he has won the Premier League with a 14-point gap over Manchester United. There is no stopping City at the moment. They are definitely the best team in the Community Shield. They won that 1-0, nice and easy. The FA Cup, finally, I've been banging on about it. They beat Cardiff in the final 3-1. Fantastic for them. Carabao Cup, though, was a bit of an embarrassment as they went out very early in round 3 to Coventry City on penalties. Not great. But then we head to the Champions League, and there it is again. 2 times in 3 years, Man City have won the Champions League at the end of season 8. There is 2 more seasons to go. We're going to go to season 9 now, but will they get the Champions League in those final 2 seasons? We'll see. And we're getting to the end of this video then as we start season 9, adding another 4 trophies to the list that you can see on screen now. there's a lot of trophies have been won by Haaland since he got to Man City, and I feel like it could really go that way in real life as well. Adding another 29 goals and 8 assists, of course, to the tally as well of goals and assists. He must be magging them in. I'm not doing the maths, as you say, when I'm recording. I'll do it as I edit. But what a season, what a career he's having at the moment. 2 more to go. Let's get this one done. Here we go then, end of season 9. Erling Haaland back on top at 29 years old, still at 99 overall with 37 goals. An absolutely unbelievable return. But Phil Foden down there, 33 and 16 by the way. Pedri's doing well. Saka, I bought Saka as well by the way. It's just been an unbelievable squad that we've assembled here. Over the years as well, we've had loads of good players that have come in and out. Erling Haaland has been there through it all for 9 seasons, 99 overall, number 9 on his back, 37, 6 assists. Absolutely fantastic. He's in all the competitions possible, but did he win them all? Starting off with the league, yes he did. Wolves got top 4, unbelievable. Leicester, 76 points, was second. There was no catching Man City at all this year in the league. That looks like they're going to win that all the time. Won the Community Shield, FA Cup. Now we'll go into there. Did they win that? They did. 2-1 against Liverpool, fantastic. Carabao Cup, I believe it was a no. Spurs won that. Not sure where City went out. It was there to Spurs. It was in the round 3, but on penalty. So again, could be better. Super Cup, they were in at this year, won it because they won the Champions League last year. And can they go for back-to-back Champions Leagues? Yes, they can, beating fierce rivals Liverpool. An unbelievable result, 3-1 in the final. That is everything except the Carabao Cup this year. So close to doing it all. There's one more season, one more try. Let's get to it. Here we go, start of the last season. As you can see, once again, contract expiring. Now we'll throw up all the trophies. This time we've added 5 trophies to the lot. There's 6 trophies on offer. We're adding 5 to them. I can't wait. Can we get? I want to get all 6. If we get all 6, I've completed it. I'm going to stop it now anyway, but I've completed it. We'll be doing this one more time at the start of season 11, although I won't be doing season 11. But let's get to the end. It's exciting. I really can't wait. Let's see what we get in season 10. And for the final time, there is Erling Haaland's statistics, and he has absolutely smashed it in the year. He's turned 30. 44 goals, 10 assists. He's hit double figures for both. He got 30 goals in the Premier League if you look down there. That is an unbelievable return. Phil Foden did well, Bellingham did well, Pedri, Saka, oh man. What a team that's been assembled. And has he finally won every competition in 1 year? It would be tough. It would definitely be tough. Let's see if he's done it. Starting off with the Premier League then, and yes, won that. 20 points different. Only lost 2 games all season ahead of Chelsea. Everton getting in 3rd. Liverpool 4th. That was good for them. FA Community Shield then 1-1. So 1 on penalties. There you go. 4-3. Not too bad. Not too bad. FA Cup. It's a loss to United of all people. Right at the end, if they'd won that, I'm pretty sure they've won everything else. That would have been better. Easily beat Reading in the Carabao Cup. In the Super Cup, because of course they won the Champions League last year. There you go, 2-1 against Roma. And finally, the Champions League itself, they did beat Monaco 1-0 in the final. The FA Cup was the only thing they didn't get their hands on this season. That is an unbelievable return. I cannot believe it. May as well go back to this screen then of Haaland with his best goals return, by the way. 44 is his best goals return in a season at the age of 30. That is absolutely fantastic. I'll show you all the stats now. Again, we'll add the other 5 trophies we've just won to his tally. He has managed to amass an absolute multitude of trophies, which includes 8 Premier Leagues, 8 Community Shields, 3 Carabao Cups, 4 FA Cups, 1 Europa League, 4 Champions Leagues, by the way. Man City look forward to that. 3 Super Cups and a Euros for Norway. And he's also managed to score 325 goals along with 63 assists in his 10 seasons at City. I think he would be happy with that return, and I think Man City fans would also be happy. But we are going to end off the video there. I hope you have enjoyed this one, guys. If you want to see me do another one, say with Nunez at Liverpool, please do let me know. First time I've done a 10-year experiment with someone. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like. Of course, please subscribe to the channel. That would really help me out. Push this one out to as many people as you can, of course, if you really did enjoy it. And I will see you all in the next one.